We turn to Decision 2022 as today is the deadline for counties to certify the election. Maricopa County spent hours discussing the results and trying to respond to claims of fraud and disenfranchisement.
Team 12's Michael Dowden is live. And Michael, what happened today?
Yeah, guys, it took more than 4 hours of Maricopa County. The Maricopa County Board of Supervisors did unanimously approve the certification of the 2022 election results about 90 minutes or so ago. And that is what they are legally required to do, but it did not stop hundreds of folks gathering to protest that certification. Now, what we heard during the public comment period, we heard those calls basically over and over again to not certify and to hold a new election. They rehashed claims that thousands of folks were disenfranchised when some printers malfunctioned, and at times called the Board of Supervisors traitors. But most of those people raising these questions left before the county could ever give its answers. Some of those answers included how anyone who wanted to could drop off a ballot in door 3, that all of those votes were counted. And although some locations did experience hour-long waits, there was always another voting center within a few miles that had under a 30-minute wait. And even if someone was not properly checked out at a first location they went to, almost all the provisional ballots they would have received at the second location were, in fact, counted.
Because Maricopa County recognizes that there can be issues with tabulation equipment. There can be issues with printers. That is commonplace in elections throughout the entire country, and we need that redundant process to be able to offer that to voters.
It is upon us, I believe, to tell the voters and the public the truth when it comes to conducting election. And here's a perfect example. This is the truth.
Especially multiple lawsuits that are involved in this case, filed by the Lake. Yeah, guys, well, what's next in this case? Well, Maricopa County is done counting its ballots, but there are still lawsuits they end up having to handle here, including ones filed by both the Lake and Hamaday campaigns, along with a letter sent by the AGs. All that needs to still work itself out. And then, of course, after that, they still have to deal with the recount, especially in the AG's race that is separated by just 510 votes. We're live in Maricopa County. Michael Dowden, 12 News.
Michael, thank you. But things didn't go so smoothly in 2 other Arizona counties.
That's right. Team 12 political insider Bram Resnick tells us why votes of tens of thousands of people are in danger of not being counted.
Yeah, that's right, Karibe. And this is real disenfranchisement. Before 2020, the county's deadline for certifying elections was a snore because it's the law. Counties have to certify the vote. Then things changed, and candidates, specifically Republicans, refused to accept defeat. So let's start in southern Arizona. The Republican-controlled Cochise County Board refused to certify the almost 50,000 votes cast in its elections, and it now faces a lawsuit. That didn't come as a surprise. For weeks now, the Cochise Board has flouted elections laws, egged on by far-right Republicans. Secretary of State Katie Hobbs' office warned the county just last week that it would sue if the board didn't certify the vote. We expect that lawsuit to drop before 5 p.m. today. Now, if Cochise County's votes are not formally certified, 2 elections won by Republicans, a southern Arizona seat in Congress, and the office of state school superintendent could flip to Democrats. Meantime, in northwestern Arizona's Mojave County, the reddest county in the state, the county board was upset by what it saw as problems with Maricopa County's elections. The board considered delaying its certification of Mojave County's 80,000 votes, but then it blinked when the legal consequences were spelled out during a lunchtime break. The Mojave board then unanimously voted to certify the results. The board chair claimed he was doing it, quote, under duress. Now, this was a big day, but here's a bigger day to circle on the calendar next Monday, when the Secretary of State, Governor, and Attorney General are supposed to gather to certify the statewide election results. We'll see if Cochise County gets on board by then.
All right, lots to wait and see.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, all right, and you'll be watching it all. Thanks so much, Bram.